Hi, good evening everyone. Today I am going to share with you the ongoing election in West Bengal. You all know that 18th assembly elections is going to be held maybe in the month of April, but it will have to completed all the procedures including publishing of result before the first week of May. Okay, because the term of the existing government will be ended within that time. So this election is going to be one of the toughest elections in West Bengal. Who are the main contestants in this election? The main contestants are existing or ruling Trinamool Congress party and the main opposition BJP, that is Bharatiya Janata Party. Before every election, we have seen in West Bengal that the BJP leaders from Delhi or from outside of West Bengal, they come to assist, to help or to vigorate the election procedure or maybe sometimes election campaign in favor of BJP. We have seen this in 2021, we have seen this very much in 2024 before the Lok Sabha elections. But this year, the problem of West Bengal is at the highest level, and both the parties are at their highest, are going to fight with their highest strengths. In one side, SIR is going on and still the procedure has not yet been completed. Nearly 63 lakh people's name has already been deleted from the voters list, and some more than 50 lakh people's future is hanging. And the Supreme Court has given order to adjudicate or to see who are real voters in West Bengal. Many, more than hundreds, some 100 judges have been appointed to scrutinize the voters list. Those things are not my issues today's issue. No, today I am going to discuss some very important things which I think the voters of West Bengal will think and have started to think, because in West Bengal the election, this year's election is the 18th assembly election. Okay, and Mamata Banerjee in one side and in another side Suvendu Adhikary and his lieutenants, okay, led by Mr. Amit Shah and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Right. So why this year's election is so much important? Because the government, Trinamool government, have ruled the state from 2011 after defeating the 34-year-old CPIM party, and that is a great achievement. But they are ruling, and when one party will remain in power or remains in power for many years, then there are so many anti-incumbency factors come out. These governments, during this government also so many charges are there, but this year the charges or the challenges of Trinamool Congress are too much. Now the question is how the challenges will be tackled by the existing or ruling Trinamool Congress party, and how the BJP can get or can have benefit from those challenges. We have seen in last 15 years that BJP is growing, but Trinamool is very much strong. They have very good organizational power. Their policies, their welfare programs are also very strong, and that have touched almost all sections of people in West Bengal. So almost all the people somehow by this way or that way are not affected, have been getting benefits from welfare schemes of the Trinamool Congress government. But now this year, last year also BJP gave so many assurances, and they told that if BJP government comes in power, they will do this and that. There are so many good, policies they have prescribed, or there are so many good assurances. They told the people that if they come to power, they will do that. What are the main challenges? But my main focus of this video is what are the main challenges before the government, and what are the expectations from whosoever party or coalition will come in power in May 2026, right? You see, at present, what is the population of West Bengal? Total population of West Bengal is 9 crore to 10 crore. It is approximately 91,347,736. It means 9 crore population, and sometimes it is said that it is according to 2011 census, but now the population has been increased within this more than 15 years. Now approximately 100.6 million people. It means 10 crore 60 lakh people approximately you can count. So this is the population of West Bengal. How many seats are there? There are 294 assembly seats are there. How many districts in West Bengal? There are 23 districts in West Bengal. Okay, and how many blocks? 341 blocks are there. Total number of gram panchayats here are 3,354, and total booths according to the Hindu in the published report on 30th August 2025, it says that 80,661 booths. If 13,816 booths are added to this, the total number of booths will be 94,497. Suppose 95,000 booths. Okay, take lump sum 95,000 booths. The question is, the Trinamool Congress is ruling the state. The Trinamool Congress has organization in all the districts, all the blocks, all the subdivisions, all the gram panchayats almost. There may be BJP's MLA, there may be BJP's MPs in districts, but in the grassroots level, at the organization level, Trinamool has strong base. Trinamool party has strong carers or strong support base in rural areas and urban areas everywhere in West Bengal. So this is very important, that how Trinamool will reap the crop and how BJP will try to change or alter the mindset of the so far Trinamool Congress's supporters. All right. In West Bengal, literacy rate is 77%, though the national average is 74%. So 77% people are literate. That means out of 10 crore people, 7 crore people are literate, whereas other 3 crore people are illiterate completely. They cannot read or write any language, right? But that is not the question. Another very important question is very tough challenge before the Trinamool Congress government, how it will cope up, because the government is spending more than its capacity. When the left front government left Writers Building at that time, they had total debt of 1,98,000 crore, lakh crores, 1.98 lakh crore rupees their debt was. Okay, but within these 15 years, Trinamool Congress has debt already highest level. It is at the peak level. If you see, you will see that in 25-26 financial year, 7.62 lakh crore, 7.62 lakh crore, and it is it is the states, 25-26 the states debt was 7.62 lakh crore. So how many? Almost 5 lakh crore rupees have been borrowed within 15 years by this Trinamool Congress government. Why? Mainly to distribute welfare, distribute doles to the poor people, not only poor people, to all sections of people. Okay, including distribution of freebies to clubs, distribution of monies to Durga Puja committees, distribution of money to the dead persons who died from consuming alcohol. Some they are paying money. They have very recently started to give money to the youths, uneducated, unemployed youth between the age of 21 and 40. So there are so many Konyasri, Shikhasri, Sabuj Sathi. There are so many schemes. About hundreds of schemes are devised by this government, which is beyond its capacity, but somehow they are managing by borrowing. Okay, but it is not, I will not say that the economic position of the state is bad. No, economic position is of the state is not so bad, because I was saying few days ago, it is probably in the 4th position. India's West Bengal's economy is probably in the 4th position out of all the states in India. However, this year, to give Banglar Ghar, to give benefits, I mean money for Banglar Ghar and for this youth loan, youth I mean what I say, distribute youth freebies, but that has been recently declared by Chief Minister of West Bengal. For that, only to give the doles to the youths, the government will have to spend 1260 crore rupees, 1260 crore rupees in this month of March. It was supposed to be given in the month of August 1st, and then it said that we will give earlier in the month of April. But yesterday or day before yesterday, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee from the Dharna Manch said that we will start giving this money 150 rupees or 500 rupees to each of the youth's bank account from today itself. So this is a great challenge, and how the BJP will reap benefit from this challenge, this is a question. This is a question, because so far we have seen that the BJP has not been able to create such type of agitations or such type of movements as has been done by our Honorable Chief Minister now. Okay, and the corruption, you see, number 2 point is corruption. In West Bengal, the level of corruption is too much. We have seen that our former education minister, and from the house of his girlfriend, the CBI and ED recovered more than 50 crore rupees cash, and more than some kilos of gold jewelry, gold biscuits. So this is really unimaginable from an education or a minister of education. Okay, next you see the teacher and some scandal of this government is also well known. So teachers recruitment scandal was there. Many services, many jobs have been sold by the leaders of Trinamool Congress, and it has been some were also some leaders and some officials, senior officials or bureaucrats were also involved, and many of them have been caught and have been jailed, and some of them may be in bail now. But this teachers recruitment scam has been happened, and nearly 26,000 jobs have been lost by our existing teachers, because the government recruited some fresh teachers, and along with those fresh teachers some tainted teachers who were given job though they did not write even anything in the paper. They submitted only white papers, but they were given jobs, and those teachers, both tainted and untainted teachers, lost their job, that 26,000 jobs. Okay, so this is a great scam, and this is a very pathetic scenario in our contemporary political history of West Bengal. Then coal mining scandal was there. It is in 2021. You could see that the total scam is estimated over at 1,300 crore. And you see ration supply scam, the minister was involved, and the cut money and extortion, this is very much prevalent here in West Bengal. Then Syndicate Raj, people are aware, and Chit Fund Scam is there, law and order issues are there. But the question is, these are the existing problems. All the people in West Bengal are aware of it. But the question is, how the BJP will reap the crop, how the BJP will encash these issues in the purpose of election. Next, you see, according to the New India Express, a report was published in July 22, 2025. At that time, it was said that from April 1st, 2011 to March 31st, 2025, 6,688 companies have relocated their registered offices from West Bengal to other states. This means West Bengal lost 6,688, almost 7,000 companies have left West Bengal during the CPIM's rule. In West Bengal became a very wretched state because their slogans, manchi na manbo na, their slogans like this, cholche na cholbe na, they are, say, those devastating slogans are very pathetic, and that ruined the future of our students. They started the ruination of West Bengal, and it is people or academicians, a section of academicians say, or scholars say, that it is culminated by our existing government. So many companies have left from West Bengal, and you say rape, very serious rape cases from the initial periods of of this existing rule of Trinamool Congress. We have seen Kamdhuni, we have seen some other very serious cases. The latest case was Kamdhuni was there, Park Street was there. Everybody at that time expected that Mamata Banerjee, being a firebrand leader, will protest, and during her time all women and girls will be safe and secured. But we saw complete different thing. What happened at that time? Rather, the criminals or culprits escaped. Okay, and what happened? Latest we see the case of Adhikary. The doctors is a lady doctor was doing was on duty. At that time, she was raped and killed also. How many injuries, how many spots of injuries were there? 14 injuries were found in her body. But for that reason, for that heinous crime, only one constable, not constable, he was a volunteer, civic volunteer, he was arrested and he was mainly convicted as a guilty. Okay, he was proved as a guilty. So you see the investigation system, the judicial system, it is very, sometimes we feel very bad, and we feel very sorry, because all the people of West Bengal, they worked in favor of that killed lady doctor, and we also supported that. The movement was really very necessary, and I also took part in the procession. Like me, many boys and girls, young and old, and children also, even old women, old men also took out from their home, and they participated in protest movements. So this was a very pathetic case happened in West Bengal, but no very exemplary punishment was given to the criminals, okay, those who were involved. And instead of finding the criminals, mostly the government was trying to was trying to cover up the culprits. Okay, so this was a very pathetic case. So these are the issues of election, but I don't think that the BJP leaders in West Bengal or national leaders have started talking many things about all these things. They are shouting like in the wilderness. They are shouting in the desert without knowing the facts, or without telling the facts. I don't find where the BJP leaders are really very weak. It seems to me. And as Professor Vishwanath Chakraborty sometimes say, that where do we find that firebrand leadership in West Bengal in the party of BJP? They shout, some leaders are there, those who shout, they round their eyes, and they sometimes shout and speak incoherently. Those things are bogus. So people, and many of them do not have credentiality. Many of them have not yet been able to grow acceptance, because their past record also does not prove their honesty, their sincerity, and their clean character. Okay, so these are the things from, if Mamata Banerjee was in the opposition party, each of these issues would be enough to fall fail the government, or to defeat the government, or to cause the falling of government. But we do not find any such movement. We do not find any such rigorous processions here in West Bengal. And the processions are mainly, except Prime Minister and some important leaders, the processions in West Bengal are not so big, are not very big, because their issues, their leaders, their way of talking, their subject of talking, their contents of talking are not so up to date as supposed to be done. Okay, next, we do not find that in West Bengal prior to 2011, when Mamata Banerjee came to power. At that time, there were so many processions of the intellectuals or civil society of West Bengal. All prominent, many prominent leaders were there, like Bhakta Basu, Jogen Chaudhary, and many others. But do we find any such top intellectuals on the road in favor of BJP? We do not find that there are enough intellectuals in the front row, because people rely more on intellectuals, on more on teachers, doctors, researchers. But instead of that, they are inviting political leaders from different states. West Bengal people mostly do not like all those things. Okay, whatever it may be, that is their issue. Massive violence in election. Yes, it is not that during Trinamool Congress's government there is violence. The violence, I have been studying politics from 2001. Since then, all the elections I have seen during the CPIM also, CPIM's rule also, in Gram Panchayat elections, there were so many murders, too much murders would happen in some districts, and the same is going on. The only what I say, the level and the range or the quantity has been increased during the time of Trinamool Congress. But the rapes, violence against women, then tyranny, already all those things were there during the CPIM government, and all those things are very much prevalent during this time also. Interestingly, though Prime Minister and Honorable Prime Minister and Home Minister came regularly to West Bengal, still they would not be there. Seats in the Lok Sabha were lessened from 18 to 12, whereas Trinamool Congress increased their seat. Trinamool Congress had only 22 seats, but in parliament elections, but they gained 29 seats in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. This is interesting. People are aware in West Bengal that in Trinamool Congress there are Tolabaji, Julum, Chandabaji. These are the facts in West Bengal. People know about that. Even when I read in the newspaper that when Sugato Bose's house, Honorable, he was an ex MP of during this Trinamool Congress government, that their home, their house where when some construction or some repairing works were going on, he also had to suffer from Tolabaji or Julumbaji or maybe Syndicate Raj. So it came to newspaper. And Kobir Suman, he is also an ex-MP, he was also expressed his dissatisfaction for the Syndicate Raj or Tolabaji once. I read in the newspaper. And recent Johor Sarkar, he is a staunch opponent of the BJP party. He was there in the Trinamool Congress. He also said repeatedly about when he resigned from his post, he also told that the existing government's performance is not good and he is not satisfied with the Trinamool Congress government's performance. Okay. And above all, dynasty politics, Mamata Banerjee has started, because he has openly declared that after him, Abhishek Banerjee will be the next chief minister. So this is natural. Everybody wants his own person who will take away or who will continue his legacy. So this is, I don't find there is any fault or wrong in it. But the BJP party has different ideology, different thing. These are the issues. These are the few issues. I told only a few or some issues. I did not discuss all. But take these issues, are important issues. You cannot deny these issues. Okay, what people expect from the government? Can the BJP government, if BJP comes, can they end corruption from the root in West Bengal? Number one. Number two, Can they end poverty? Still in West Bengal, nearly more than 10% people are under poverty, 10%, or it might be 26%. Okay. Will the BJP government, if it comes to power, be able to ensure gender empowerment and safety and security of all women and girls? These are the things, these are the issues, or these are the expectations of people of West Bengal. Right? I am just highlighting these issues. Now if the BJP leadership will think whether they will address these issues or not, and how will they address those issues. Okay. And because people have seen the performance of Trinamool Congress, they have no expectation from Trinamool Congress. Now they have expectation from BJP, because they are the most relevant opponent party. Because and you see, in the assembly there is no CPIM, there is no even National Congress Party. So BJP is only alternative. So that is why the contest is being fought between Trinamool Congress and BJP. So people are expecting from BJP, whether not they are not expecting, but they want these things. They want regime change, and if after changing regime, the people or the party who will come to power, whether they will be able to address these things, whether they will be able to implement the 7th Pay Commission, not wasting 3 years time. Before that, yes, the Honorable Home Minister has said that within 45 days they will implement the 7th Pay Commission. That is a good news. Pension of employees will not be withdrawn. Yes, people of West Bengal, government employees here in West Bengal are very much scary that if the BJP comes, their pension facility will go away. If the BJP can ensure the government employees in a written manifesto that they will not stop pension scheme of government employees in West Bengal, there is a chance of coming to power in the next election. Okay. Can the BJP, if comes to power, will be able to conduct regular SSC examinations? Because during CPIM's last years, since 1998 to 2011, there were 2010, there were every year there were SSC examinations, and there were recruitment, and those recruitment were almost fresh and free and fair. Will the BJP, if comes to power, be able to re-employ of all the 26,000 untainted teachers, those who are untainted, will they be able to and teachers and non-teaching staff, there are some thousands of non-teaching staff, will they be able to provide them re-employment, those who are untainted? These things they are expecting from the coming government, next government. Set up industries, can they be able to set up industries and provide decent jobs to the youths and educated university pass outs? Recruitment of teachers in schools, colleges and universities, because there are scarcity of teachers in schools, in primary school, high school, higher secondary schools, colleges and universities. Okay. Will the government be able to provide teachers, to recruit teachers for schools, colleges and universities? Fresh recruitment should be there. Next, set up industries in every block of West Bengal. Next, number 10, immediate election to the students of Students' Union of colleges and universities. For many years, union election has been stopped. So, the students require students' election, union elections, it should be there. Number 11, stop illegal infiltration from across the borders. I think that if BJP comes to power, they will be able to stop infiltration from across the border, from other side of the border. Next, 12, provide precedence in every government sponsored schools. There are many government sponsored schools where the existing managing committee is going on, but in place of that, new precedence should be given by the government. Next, police and civil administration would be given free hand to rule the state. Both police and civil administration should be given free hand to handle the rule of the state. Next, finally, DA of employees would be given. Will the BJP government be able to give dearness allowance to the employees within 1 month after coming to power? Can they assure to the people? Can they assure to the government jobs? Can they give it in writing that if we come to power, we will give dearness allowance to, without making bahanabaji, we will give DA to all the government employees within 1 month of coming into power. Let's see what they promise and what they do if they want to come in power. Then health provision of government will be provided to all. Yes, as per the central rule, all the benefits of health benefits should be received by the people of West Bengal. Because Swasthya card initiated by the government of West Bengal are not accepted in many places, and they said that in case of my wife's gallbladder operation, at the time they said this one hospital, they say that there will not be the service will be very bad, very poor, so better go to government hospitals. So Irish hospital that is in Jadavpur, so they did not accept, so we had to pay 60,000 or 70,000 rupees. So this is going on. Okay, so farmers should be provided with subsidies, and games and sports will be given emphasis so that Bengal's students and Bengal's youths can participate at the national and at the international level more and more. Okay, can the government, if BJP comes into power, be able to stop distribution of doles to the families except needy, those who belong to below poverty line, they can be given doles, but not all the peoples are required also. Okay, next, number 19, all efforts should be made to implement vocational training on dozens of subjects from class 6 to university level, as has been prescribed in the national education policies. And whether the BJP government, yes, if the BJP government comes in power, they will introduce national education policy. And if the national education policy is introduced in West Bengal, all the students will be benefited. When the students will be benefited, their parents will be benefited. When their parents will be benefited and the students will be benefited, they will get jobs. They will get jobs not only in India, not only they will get jobs in abroad also. So the entire situation, their economic situation or the economic situation of the country as a whole will be increased, as we are dreaming that India should become a developed country by 2047 and India should become a $30 trillion economy by 2047. How will the students, if they cannot earn 2 lakh and 25,000 rupees per month by 2047, how can India become a $30 trillion economy? So to increase India's economic skill development should be given importance from school level. What has been prescribed, what has been written in the national education policy, but the government of West Bengal has not accepted the national education policy. So it is very important to me, and I think that it should be the government of BJP will do. I am very much sure if they come, they will do, and I request them, if they want to come in power, they will do, and if they comes in power, that they will implement this. Next, the setting up of micro, small and medium scale industries in every block, if possible in every district. I have very recently written a book, Bikoshito Bharater Model. It has been published by Manna Publication. In that book, I have written extensively, and in English book also, India's national policy, I have given details how India can achieve this $30 trillion economy, and how small, medium and large scale industries to be set up in every block of West Bengal. In this case of West Bengal, but in every state, in every blocks, there should be minimum 10 medium scale industries. Small scale industries should be there in every village in India, and definitely in West Bengal also. So all universities and colleges should be given more emphasis on research and innovation. Yesterday, one Trinamool Congress MLA, and he is a minister also, so he said that the college teachers are not teaching at all, and the education system, higher education system particularly, he was meaning, in West Bengal has been deteriorated by as the performance of the he was not satisfied with the performance of the teachers, and he has said very, Manoj Bhuiya told, he has told very rightly. I am also I also see eye to eye with him, but for this, who is responsible? Who is responsible for this? You are, because there is no college there. If there are college inspectors, if there are school inspectors, how many times they visit to the schools and colleges? What do they do? Do they have vehicles? Do they have drivers? Very few of them are having. So you have to improve the system and then tell that system should be increased. But how should system should be increased? System should be increased through policy making and implementation of the policies, right, by the concerned departments, right. Next, school administration should be completely free from political interference, and instead of powering to the committee, or particularly the president, headmasters or headmisters should be given maximum authority to disciplinary actions, right, because they actually manage the school on a day-to-day basis. Next, all villages should have at least some small industries to meet the local needs. Next, big labor-intensive industries are to be set up. Skills or capacities of Indian youths should be enhanced through implementation of National Education Policy 2022. Then, stringent measures must be taken to control population of this state. Population is a great problem here. So population control must be done by the government. Can the BJP government ensure that yes, they will be able to do the same thing? Mamata Banerjee also once said in the parliament that she is not satisfied. Many peoples are coming from Bangladesh, but she now is supporting, because everybody, CPIM also supported, because all the comers from Bangladesh or from any other places, they give them ration cards or voter cards and make them voters, and they just act as their voters. That is why all the political parties who come to power, normally what I say, they keep themselves under their capacity or under their control, so that they become their vote bank. And it has been done by CPIM, it has been done by Congress, it has been done by Trinamool Congress, and I doubt that if BJP comes, they will also be able to check this population control very vigorously. But if you do that, you will stay in power. If you do not do that, you will not stay in power. This is very simple calculation, and no government, no person is going to be, it is not a permanent permanent position. Political situation is very volatile. Nobody can predict that any particular political party will come to power or will not come to power. It depends on the people's mind. People decide actually what they will do, but our duty, we the researchers have the duty to tell the people the facts before them, and ultimately decision will be taken by the people, right. Clubs must not be given to the government money. This is not a good thing, because people's money are being given to the clubs. Then government doles must be stopped. Yes, but the BJP government has also told that if they come to power, they will pay 3,000 rupees to women. So everybody has think, every political party has think that that women and girls are very soft targets. They can be given, they can be purchased by paying money, but they are not talking about their skill development. No, even the BJP is not saying about skill development of women and girls. No, no, no. But you should tell that. Only then only you will be able to come to power in West Bengal. Right. So all recruitment should be free and fair. Henceforth, if can the BJP government, if comes to power, can give guarantee that they will recruit all the employees on the basis of free and fair examination. Next, there will be free and fair elections. Finally, they will have to say that every election there will not be any bloodshed, there will not be any killing, or not any scuffle. All the political parties have equal rights to campaign through peaceful means. Okay, so they will every political party will campaign, will shout slogans in favor of their own candidates. But there should not be clashes, there should not be tussle, there should not be killing, there should be brick throwing, there should not be bomb throwing, there must not be shooting. So with this, can the government, if the BJP wants to come to power, will they be able to promise to the people of West Bengal that they will provide all those things? If they provide, and if they can, if their leaders, though the existing leaders in West Bengal, they have not that much acceptance, and their ideologies are not accepted by many, are not liked by many Hindu people also, and later part the English Muslims. But Muslims are our brothers. But how can you say that only Rashtrabadi Muslims will be there? So you will take only Hindus and Rashtrabadi Muslims, not others. What a faulty policy you have adopted. And by this policy, you think that you will come in power. Rather, you embrace all. You tell that all are my brothers and sisters. You call all the Muslims, Hindus, Christians, Buddhists, paralytic people, dumb people, farmers, all caste, all religion, all sects, all genders. You accept them as your own. Otherwise, why they will think you as their own? If you cannot be acceptable by all the people, and you will think that you will win, you have not taken any lesson from the previous elections. You read my book, Why BJP and CPIM were avenged, where Congress and Trinamool were avenged and BJP was defeated. I have written this book in 2021 after the election of 2021 assembly elections. So you take lessons, and I don't think there are very wise and very intellectual and political researchers there in the BJP party, and their policies are sometimes weak and fragile, and their policies needed their policies needed some rectification, and their policies needed some improvements. If they can, if they have some good people, if they come forward, and if they take the help of others, then there might be chances, or there might not be chances. It depends on the people ultimately in the voting boxes or in the ballot boxes. So with this, I will conclude here. I think that all the people will cast their vote wisely, and all the people will think very twice before casting their vote, because it is very important. In one hand, the problems have been created by the existing government. On the other hand, the solutions, what the solutions can be given by the opposition parties now who are in West Bengal. So if they can bring the light of hope, if they can light the hope into the minds of all sections of people in West Bengal, if they can manage all the 90,000 booths, I mean it means 2 lakh and 1,000 or 10,000, 2 lakh 10,000, this booth, I mean booth level workers, those who will be sitting in every booth, or there should be alternatives if they can manage these things, if the candidates are good, if the manifesto is good, and then there are so many ifs. If all those things are can be brought by the BJP, then there might be some chances to come in power. Otherwise, whatever you may shout, whatever you may bring from whomsoever you may bring from anywhere in the world, from any part of India, you may bring, you may make big shows, you may big campaigns, you may tell Swagatam, Swagatam, but ultimately they will come, you will Swagat, and they will go back, and you will also remain in the last bench. So, if you want to come in power, the things I told, you should think, you should ponder over, and you should give due importance. If you do not give due importance, definitely you will not come in power. Right? With this, I would like to conclude here. Thank you. Thank you everybody. Thank you. Namaskar.